All right, here we are. Thanks for jumping on board. I want to preempt this video with a little discussion about our first time on the outdoor range. Oh my gosh, what a great day it was. Amazing. Imagine being a gun enthusiast for 25 plus years and never been in the great outdoors like this where you can just blast away and do whatever you want. So I was really hyped up for it, as you can tell from my previous video. Loaded up the van, got all this stuff going. We have 1,000 rounds and like 10, 12 guns, and well, it didn't go exactly the way we planned, and the video is not exactly to the caliber that I would like it. I want it to be way up here. I'm just going to be real brief right now. I just did a medley of, I think, the best video of the day, because of the 76 clips of all the videos that we did for the day, I can only post about like 18 or 19 of them because of the wind noise. So I learned from that. So I need a videographer in the future to be there. I know that's lesson one. Lesson two is the heat was something that was just so caught me off guard. 105 degrees, and after driving, it's approximately 200 miles to the middle of nowhere in the middle of Florida from where we have the spot, that it was waking up at 5 a.m. and then you get there. Alright, so now we got lost a little bit. Now it's like 10 a.m. by the time we got there. Then we had to do the little preparations. You'll see, we just put some boards up and put some melons out there and some soda bottles and just popped away and just had fun, like you would do for probably the first time you ever shot outdoors. That's what we did. We winged it. Admittedly, we winged it. And we had fun. I hope you enjoy the video, but this is not the caliber of video that I would want to bring you in the future. We have brainstormed and decided on what to do to make that property exactly what you would want a high-end channel to bring to you. Now don't give me a time frame because it's so far from me. And it's also a lot of money to do exactly what I want to do in my mind. It's going to happen, but it has to be the way I want it. And we already have it all architectured out to have a close-up, 7 yards, and then 25 yards, 50s, and 100 yards out, and things like that. And we want structures built so the shooter is always undercover, and the camera's always undercover. And you'll hear wind noise. I got that covered for the future. I wasn't aware of how loud it could be with a camera way out in the open like that. That's terrible. So I had to delete most of the video. We shot some other guns, but I'm not going to post that. But I'm just going to go quick here because I don't want to bore you. I want you to see the shooting stuff. This is a computer. If you ever have a computer that you just don't like, hopefully you have a place you can just blast it. Let me stand up here and get rid of this because it's kind of sharp and there's glass all over it. I already nicked myself once on it. This is what we did to it. Okay? And then this 500 Magnum had a malfunction, and I'll do a whole separate video on it. But what happened was, real quick, see this brass is stuck in here, and the bullet was actually sticking out about 2/3 of the way, and this brass here is a brass that fired successfully and has the dimple in it. The brass in the firearm actually has no dimple in it, and it didn't fire. Gus had the answer because he's a reloader, and this is gunpowder. Finally, I couldn't open it because the bullet was sticking out a good portion of the way like this. We couldn't open it. It was heated up after we just shot it. Bring it to a gunsmith. We didn't know what to do. We couldn't open up the cylinder. And then what we ultimately did was, 12 hours later, I got home. Oh, it opens right up. Popped it out, and all of a sudden, out of the brass comes all this gunpowder, and the bullet pops out. Mystery. We'll talk about that another time. Alright, so you're about to watch just what I call just the medleys of the best parts of the day, and the only video that really I would even consider putting up. It's not the quality of video that I would want you to expect for this channel, but it's our first time, and give us a little slack here because we really put a lot into this day. We woke up very early, we drove a long way, we brought a lot of stuff with us, and then all of a sudden we got there and it's 105 degrees. I had to actually, myself personally, at noon, I had to put ice on my head and lay in the shade, which there wasn't too much shade there. Palm trees don't give you too much shade. But we did it, and we nailed it. And I think for the first time, I'm pleased. But in the future, like I said, we need videographers. We need to put a lot of money into the range, and then go out there when it's right. When we have coverage structure over our heads, all the cameras, not one, 2, 3 cameras at each shoot, and then just spend a whole video on one gun, and then a whole separate video on another gun. And I realize now it might take 4 hours to do a really good video on one gun. So what we just did now was just going out there and playing. So that's, you're going to just see some guys who, for the first time, me, Gus has done this before, but me, for the first time out there, just like, whoop, shooting, playing. So that's what, have fun. And next time we go out there, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be totally different, totally structured. This was a totally unstructured video. Well, tomorrow night's video, I want to say this before you watch all the clips. These are just clips I stuck together, like 26 real fast 60-second clips that just pop together, and that's all you got, you know, from the whole day out there. But I think the AK and the 12 gauge simultaneously, that was a pretty good part shooting at the computer. You'll see. Oh, okay, getting off camera here. But in the future, what we're going to do is some really cool stuff. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. Hey, welcome to the jungle. You're in the right place. I got my 500 Magnum here. We're going to take a pop shot, I think. I got a torch judge in case we see any snakes. I got a, from Nepal, a Gurkha kukri, just in case. Alright, let me get her back. What are we going to do now? I think we'll take one pop shot, see what we can do to that can of beans.
Hold on, Tom. Hold on.
Oh! Where did it go? Where did it go?
Let me get a close-up of this.
It's absolutely gone. It just disappeared. Let me get the can. This is what's left of our can of beans. Let's have some fun.
All right. Here's the 5.7 full mag, full metal jackets. See what's up.
I'm getting splattered with watermelon and I'm 20 yards back.
Nice and smooth.
How do you like it?
Oh, it's beautifully smooth.
It is smooth, isn't it?
Stay still and shoot. Very nice.
All right, I got a little game plan here. I'm just going to unload 18 rounds of this. Let's see what happens. Nice, there's hardly any recoil at all. It's like shooting a BB gun. Very sweet indeed. Shooting around 2,000 feet per second, we took out that watermelon. Very sweet. Let me see your impression of this, Gus.
I think it's wonderful. I didn't see you. I didn't see any the recoil like you said.
No recoil
You
at all.
You stay still. You,
Right,
you know,
right here.
absolutely, yeah.
Watching an H57. Gus's son, Nicholas, how old are you?
14.
14, all right. How much shooting experience do you have?
A lot. I shot AKs, Glocks, and revolvers.
All right, cool. First time you shot an FNH57 though, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see what you can do to that soda can then. I got my ears on, pads behind the camera. 5 rounds. Whoa! Whew. Is that it?
Yep.
Good job.
Gun doesn't kick, and even I can shoot it.
Very good, very good.
Of course. And you're an airsoft shooter, right?
Yep.
Show me your face. The side of your face. He got shot in the face with an airsoft gun. Oh boy, these kids today. Those things are dangerous. All right, I want to talk about the safety and what I think of it. I was playing with it off camera, and it's a little getting used to. Not as easy as I said in the initial video, but it's going to take me 4 or 5 trips to the range out here to get used to this. So right now I'm uneven if I like the safety in the index finger area. It caught me off guard a few times, and a few times I was shooting off camera and it was on safety, and just because with my thumb I'm mentally thinking of the safety being over here. But I got to practice with it. Overall, the gun is just fantastic though, just amazing. Hope you enjoyed the video. Welcome to Weapons Education.
How you doing, Tom?
How you doing, Gus? Have you ever shot an Ed Brown 1911 before?
But I will now, I never did.
Never did. How about a gun of that caliber?
Yep, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, try it out. Now, this was your idea with the first time we're shooting the Ed Brown today.
Yeah.
How many yards have you had, honestly?
About 50 yards. I'm going to shoot some melons.
50 yards.
Yep.
It's a true 50 yards. Maybe even 60. We're way out here.
Yeah.
That's his idea, so if you embarrass yourself on camera,
No, I'm not.
he's a good shot.
All right, we'll see.
Let's do it. I'm going to go behind
right.
the camera.
Ready?
Yeah. Did you hit it?
I hit a couple times.
Oh, you did?
Nicked it a couple times.
Yeah,
Yep.
way out here. What's your impression of that trigger?
Really nice. Nice and smooth.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's light.
Beautiful. Very light. Well built. Beautiful finish. Yep.
Good job.
Very nice. All right, we're 10 yards shooting some watermelons. And with the Ed Brown, we got some target rounds. See what happens.
Nice, huh?
Very nice.
Good job. The heat's starting to get to me a little bit.
What's that?
The heat's getting to me a little bit.
It is? Well, sit down in the shade.
All right.
All right, we did hit the melon and right next to it a couple times at 50 yards, 55 yards, so.
How about the other
gun.
melon also?
What's that?
Did you shoot the other one or just that one?
No, this one.
Okay.
One shot here and all around it. First time I shot that gun.
So 7
Which is
rounds. How
nice.
many times did you hit it?
No, just once in a bunch of almosts. So,
That's a good job though.
yeah. Take care.
It was a long shot. We're gonna do some shooting with the Sega shotgun, 12 gauge, basically an AK 12 gauge. And I have a guest here, Jake.
How are you?
Thank you. How many years of shooting experience do you have?
45 or 50.
45 or 50, and I've known Jake a long time. And you shoot a good 2-3 days a week, and during hunting season, almost every day, don't you?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, this was your concept. This video was your concept, so explain to the viewers.
Well, the concept is a lot of people are looking for home defense weapons right now, and they're looking for shotguns, they're looking for pumps, automatics. The thing is no matter what your weapon of choice is, it's a matter of knowing where your other tenants in your home are, knowing what your opposition is and what your walls and partitions are made of, so that you can see what would be safe in a home invasion type thing, so you don't hurt, one of your loved ones while you're trying to protect them. The worst thing to be is finish it up and then go find that you've shot a child in the bedroom because you shot the wrong ammo. And so we're going to try to show you that concept with some bird shot, some buckshot, and some mixed turkey loads, so that you can see the difference in how it will penetrate this typical closet door from a home, and we'll turn it around and show you what it's like.
So what should a home, if you're in your home and you're the father and you're in the master bedroom, and you have 2 children, say in bedroom 1, and you got Billy in bedroom 1 and Joe in bedroom 2, your wife should stay in the master bedroom if you hear an intruder.
All right.
And you go into the kitchen, you come across someone that's in your home.
Then you do what you need to do. I mean, if it comes to a firefight, make sure you know where your line of fire is, so that you don't kill somebody by accident, and that only the bad guy is taken out in this firefight, not you or your loved ones.
So basically this is going to be a test of different ammunition out of a 12 gauge.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing we're going to shoot some double up buck, and I'm going to shoot towards the top. All right? All right, here we go. I'm going to shoot towards the top of the door. Got a nice kick on this.
The wattings are blowing through, that's how close it is.
Yeah, it's got a nice kick on this. Now you see, we blew that door away with the double up buck. Blew it away, and blew everything away on the other side of it, probably 3 bedrooms down. That's what we're doing here to take a look. All right, let's go to a different shot shell. I just took some shots at the double up buck. I walked away 50 yards, and Gus got a little antsy and wanted to shoot the Sega, and he didn't realize we were doing a test, so he took some more double up buck shots at the middle. But these are all double up bucks. And Jake, now what's your take on these holes? They've got some massive holes, doing some massive penetration on the double up buck.
Well, these round holes are the actual wadding that holds the buckshot into the shell. They're not plugged, and they actually went through this common door. The other, as you can see, there's 9 buckshot in pattern, and at 30 yards, you know, it's less than 4 inches. So, you know, you're as far as a large pattern in home defense, you're not going to be shooting a cast net. You're going to be shooting basically a rifle with more than one projectile.
All right, now what round have I got?
Now you're shooting a Remington 2.4. It's like a turkey load, and a lot of people like those for home defense because there's a multiple of ball rounds that are mixed.
How many?
There should be somewhere around 600 rounds in there, about 600 in each shell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you'll see a big difference at 30 feet. What it, you know, typical home invasion is, you know, your living room or bedroom wall, 30, 40 feet. So that's what we're shooting today, just to show you what it's like.
I'll shoot the bottom right now with this. All right, I'm gonna shoot this right now and see the difference in the double op buck and this turkey shot. I'll shoot the bottom right. Woo! Look at all those holes. Okay, let's go take a look at that. Jake? Okay, Jake, first off, what's your take on this turkey shot, these big holes?
Well, as you can see, it does about a 9-inch pattern versus a 3-inch pattern. So you're, as far as hitting more body mass, you're doing it. Hopefully the surgeon will get tired before he gets done and just put his thumb on his heart and stop you from breathing.
What are these big holes?
Those are still the wadding going through from these different loads, and that's what's doing the major damage to the door. Is the wadding is actually a projectile also that would do grave bodily harm too.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, we have a different set of rounds you want to shoot?
Yes, sir. Let's try some number 7 bird shot and see what that'll do.
All right, we're going to shoot some bird shot now, number 8. What's your impression of this shot shell before I shoot it?
Well, it's a good economical round that you could buy at any, you know, store like Walmart or something.
We got 4 rounds. Well,
Jammed.
we have a lot to talk about there. That breast jammed. I got the shell jammed.
But that's because it's low brow.
Low power. Yeah. Let's talk about this. What do you think about it, Jake? Man, that took everything out. It surprised me.
I think those would be the ones I'd use.
That's what you would use for home defense.
They penetrate the wall. They penetrated at a larger pattern. I mean, it's almost double the pattern of the 2 and the 4s. And as you can see, it did a great bit of damage.
Massive amount of damage.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do some fun shooting right now. Guys, today's the first day you shot a Sega 12 gauge, right?
Yep. I like it very much.
What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, it's great.
We did find out you need to use at least like a double op buck for it to keep firing reliably. Otherwise, you're not gonna have enough blowback.
Yeah.
And that shell will get caught up.
Yeah.
So you're gonna rapid fire. He's got a full magazine, a double op buck, and just take out some of that door. Just
Okay.
the funsies.
Yes, sir. Ready?
Yeah. Did it really blow you back that way?
Yeah.
You shot that fast?
Yep.
Wow.
That was a whole mag.
Makes you laugh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do something different now.
But you-
All right, I got a little concept here. Gus, what's in your hands? What do you got?
Yugo AK-47.
All right, and you got a fully loaded magazine. I got the Sega, basically an AK 12 gauge. Did you ever have a computer that you're just kind of sick and tired of, or it gets a virus, you just want to throw it out the window? That's what I got right here. And I've been wanting to throw it out for a while. My wife's been saying, well, let's put a new hard drive in it. Let's do this. I just went and bought a couple of new Windows 7 versions. And I'm happy with that, but this one really got on my nerves. Let's blow it up simultaneously. Okay? I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just start blasting. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go take a look at the damage. Read the camera. How much that hard drive? Cut yourself. Oh, it's hot. That barrel's hot. Oh man, we went right through it.
Oh yeah, the AK rounds.
Man.
The AK rounds blow right through it.
Let's take care of it.
I think it's still alive.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Let's load it up and shoot it again.
The motherboard.
Yeah, we gotta load that up and shoot it again.
Let's load her up again and do the same thing.
All right,
Gabriel, Gus's son, this other side. What do you got in your hands there?
I have an M14 rifle.
Yeah, that's a Springfield SOCOM 2 M1A, and you're gonna shoot at the computer now, aren't you? Brave guy. Take some shots. What did you think?
Pretty good.
Huh? What do
It's
you
really
think?
light too.
How's the kick on it? All right. Nicholas, how old are you again?
14.
All right. Shooting an AK-47. I've got the Sega 12 gauge, and we want to finish off this computer simultaneously. Ready, Nicholas?
Yes.
All right. So point down a little bit, and we're going to point towards that red
Cock-a-nicky.
motherboard. Okay. Let's get hot. And I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and then as soon as I say 1, start firing. Here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bravo!
That's exciting. Let's go take a look at the damage we did. Rambo! Oh man, zoom in on that puppy.
Can we still use the computer, sir? That was a computer?
It was.
Looks like a pizza.
Back of it.
Yeah, those are the AKs and the buckshot blasting right through it.
That was fun. Let's do something else. It's the first time you're shooting a 500 snub-nosed Magnum?
That's right.
I told him it's got a little bit of a kick, but he didn't believe me, right?
I believe you.
We're going to do a comparison here. I got the 454 Casull. He's got the 500 Magnum at 5 shots. I have 6. He's going to shoot from right to left. I'm going to shoot from left to right, and then we're going to talk about it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to start with that can of beans on the left. I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we start shooting. 3, 2, 1. Man, he's got a kick. Oh, boy. Wow. That's it. Woo!
Look at this.
What'd you think of it?
It kicks.
A lot more than you thought,
this
right?
gun is for Jurassic Park. Okay?
I told you, every nerve in your body, right?
Yep.
And now you said it wouldn't have much kick, but then
No.
now you just shot it. That's
This
for
is
men,
too
isn't
much.
it?
This is too
Now
much.
would you let your 14-year-old shoot that?
No.
No,
not
it's
at
at
all.
the board this
Not at
morning.
all.
He's like, oh, my kids could shoot that. I
After
don't
the
know, I
third
won't
shot,
let 'em.
it's really hard on your hands.
It is hard,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That is, my hands, are your hands red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been red all day
Very
from
red.
shooting.
Shooting all day.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I would say is the winner. They're both snub noses. They're both massive. This is a 6-shot. It's a 5-shot. Neither one of them is something you want to shoot on a regular basis. I wouldn't shoot more than 5 or 6 shots of these in a day. That's enough for me.
Well, you have to wear gloves.
What we had, and we blew some stuff up, and that was the idea. I had a kick doing it. I was shooting hollow points, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
You too, that's right. Yeah.
That was great.
All right, that's great. Hope you liked that. All right, we're calling it a day a little early. I'll tell you why here in a moment. I want to thank Gus. What an awesome day.
Yes, sir.
Gabriel, he was a good shot, huh? What's your age again?
16.
16. Awesome. Nicholas, what's Nicholas's age?
14.
14. Poor thing was stung by a bee. He's in the van cooling off. A few of us had, we had to deal with the heat today. I almost actually thought I was going to get heat stroke for a while when it was high noon, and I had to sit in the shade for about 45 minutes with some ice in my head. I was not used to this. I tell you, shooting in an environment like this is nothing like I've ever done in my life. It's the first time I've done it. It was the most enjoyable shooting experience I've ever had. You've got no range officers, you just police yourself, and we learned some things, but what we just is, and then we're going to have a special tent section set up back there, so we're in the shade. We're going to have a special camping section back there, so we can come here and camp. I have a nice air-conditioned trailer. We have the generators and all that. And so today was just the first taste. I know that the tape machine might have been a little wobbly today, and I apologize for that. We did our best in the heat, and the tripod was giving us some issues. But the next time, we're going to have a person just designated to videotape for the whole day. And we learned some lessons, which I'll talk about in the future. Well, I'll say this right now. We need to bring all the magazines fully loaded, like 10 of every gun fully loaded, because we spent a lot of time loading today, didn't we?
That's right.
We didn't get to the other guns. We didn't want to shoot the 223 after we saw the M1A did. We didn't want to shoot any more high-power rifles until we get the sand out here. So by the next time we come, we'll have a lot more of a developed range. Today was just the first come and see what we can do with it. We did our best. Well, what was your impression of the day, Gus? Talk about your family.
Very good. Very hot. Very windy, as you can see. That's why the camera was wobbly. I think a lot of wind. We have problems with the tripod, but you know, it went pretty good.
Yeah.
And my boys been watching it for a while since they, were very little, hunting and shooting, and they can handle basically any gun. Imagine.
Yeah. Well, we
You
got
can
a lot
even
of.
handle a cannon.
We got a lot. We didn't have the cannon today because you happen to have sold that one.
Yeah.
We did that video. You sold it. But we'll get one in the future. There's a lot of things we got to do. Today was just a dry run. I want to thank Jake also for his input. He'll be here a lot in the future. He had a split and go home today. But we did a lot of fun stuff. We'll shoot the SWAT and all the other guns we spoke about that we were going to shoot the next time, and we'll be more prepared. And we might even make it a 2-day event. So like it's starting to rain here, and the clouds are raining, coming out and going, and we don't want to get the guns wet and things like that. And his boy was stung by the bee, like I said. So we're calling it a day. We got a lot of rounds downrange. We did a good job. We totally policed the area. The only thing we're leaving here is anything that's perishable. The hogs are gum for the animals. They can come and eat tonight. The deer. We want to attract them to this area, don't we?
That's right.
Well, hope you like these videos. Check it out. Bye bye.